Hey guys, this is TSC and I thought I just want to show you a couple of weapons that I intend to use on my impossible difficulty walkthrough of Dead Space 3. So yeah, let's jump into the weapon crafting arena and yeah, I'm gonna show it on impossible mode so you can see the effectiveness of the weapons that I have crafted. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. So the first weapon we're gonna take a look at is actually the limited edition weapon called the Evangelizer gun, and it has all the parts it came with except the attachments and some of the circuits. Yeah, I heavily modified it. So as you can see, I got the MK-V ammo support, and I got that by using my ration seals. In the, let me just show you, in the downloadable content menu where you can buy these packages. And don't mind that this text is in English, no, in Danish right now. So, but anyway, that's where I bought these and got these MKV ammo support, these special ammo support packages. And it's random what you get, so maybe you're not as lucky as I. Anyway, so back to the weapon. As you can see, I use a flame gaze here because I believe it gives a little bit extra damage, so that's why I use that one. And as you can see, for both the upper and lower tool, I went for primarily damage. So these special circuits, you get these by finding all the unitologists artifacts within the game. That's how you get them, and once you get them, you get, I think, 4 of them, and they have these different stats. But once you find them, you can actually craft them yourself. So that's what is actually kind of cool. Let me just show you. You construct a new circuit, as you can see here, and here I can construct these special circuits that you find. So I have more than 4 of them that I use in both of my guns. If we look at the upper tool, I got maximized damage and maximized clip, and that was what I was looking for this weapon. The speed and the reload is not that important, I'd say. It's better to go to 4 high damage and high clip size. And the same goes for the lower tool with high damage, and on this one, instead of high clip size, you want high damage and high speed. And that's because it's the shotgun effectively, and if you have a high rate of fire on this gun, it's much more effective, and I'm gonna show you in a minute. Alright, so this is the Evangelizer gun, but heavily modified with very strong circuits. So let's just look at the overall speed of the gun. And I believe it could go even faster because this is not fully automatic. It's actually semi-automatic, so you have to push your mouse button every time you want it to shoot. But depending on how fast you can click your left mouse button, it really determines the speed of the gun. And then another thing you probably just noticed, the reload time is very fast. Anyway, let's take a look at the shotgun, and you'll notice that it has a very high firing rate. And I promise you guys, this video is not sped up. It's actually, yeah, the speed of the shotgun. And again, very fast reload time. So as you can remember, this is on impossible difficulty, so let me show you the effectiveness of this weapon. So let's go ahead and summon some necromorphs. Very effective. They only take a couple of shots with the machine gun. And with the shotgun, they often go down with 1 or 2 hits. So yeah, very effective gun. And I think I'm gonna be using this for my walkthrough. So yeah, let me show you the other gun that I intend to use. This is has a plasma core on the upper tool and a hydraulic engine on the lower tool, and it's basically a force gun with a hydraulic hammer. So the way I use this gun is to knock down enemies, and so that they can't get close to me and hurt me, and then I use the melee weapon, which is the hydraulic hammer, which is the hydraulic hammer. And yeah, let me just explain what I went for this gun. So the upper tool is only meant for knocking down the necromorphs. If we take a look at the circuits, I primarily focused on getting a high firing rate and reload speed. And since the other gun is, the lower tool is a melee weapon, it doesn't focus on reload, but I needed it for the upper tool. And you'll notice that I have a reload on the lower tool, which doesn't actually need a reload, at least not indicated yeah, by the bars down below. So yeah, that's why the reason I use a reloading circuit down here on the lower tool as well is because it actually benefits the upper tool actually benefits from the reload circuits on the lower tool. Yes, and if you take a look at the stats for the upper tool, you can see that it has very high speed, reload, and clip size. So that's very good since it's only supposed to knock down the necromorphs. Then the lower tool, I use that to kill and take apart the necromorphs, and that's why I primarily focus on the damage for this weapon. And as you can see, it's maximized, and since I got it maximized, I thought I'd use what I could else on rate of fire. So as you can see, I chose damage and rate of fire circuits primarily for this gun. It's also effectively if you can get clip sizes, because it just means that you can use it more, and I'm gonna show you why. The lower tool actually also uses clips, even though it's a melee weapon, so that's just how it's designed, but it can be confusing that you don't just use this, for example. You have to aim and then use the lower tool. It's very fast, and that's because I upgraded the rate of fire. Yeah, but this thing just takes apart necromorphs, and let me just show you. So as you can see, it's very effective. And yeah, the reason I'm gonna roll with this gun as my secondary weapon is because when I get into these close corridors and very small rooms where there's not much space to run around or dodge necromorphs, then I'm gonna be using this so that I can knock them down, avoid taking damage, which you are gonna take a lot of in impossible mode, and yeah, just slice them apart. That's the main idea, at least. And then I can use the first gun I showed for more open environments, yeah, where there's a lot more room to move and maneuver. So yeah, at least that's what I'm going for. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I will probably upgrade this weapon even more if I get better circuits, which I probably will, I know there's a lot more circuits to be unlocked if you find all collectibles and stuff, so I'm gonna be attempting to get that before I do the walkthrough. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, stay tuned and consider subscribing.